What's up, y'all? What's going on? I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I'm like, fuck it. I'm sitting here. I just left King Roman News, who did a fire ass live. That live was fire. Y'all better go. Well, he said it's gonna be on members only. What's up, Chakra King? I'm I'm waiting on my daughter to get off work. She just told me she had a staff meeting or some shit. It's cool though. What's going on? What's going on? How y'all been doing? Did y'all miss me? I know everybody been fussing at me. They want me to go live and cussing people out. Y'all ain't about to cuss nobody out. Y'all ain't about to do that. Only simply because, like, why? You know, leave that to them people that they get paid to do it. They get AdSense checks. What's up, Chakra? They get AdSense checks. They get, you know what I'm saying, cash apps to do all that shit. I'll come over here just to vlog a little bit and talk a little bit of shit. All right, but since I am talking a little bit of shit, let me see what I'm gonna say. So I was off today, and I've been listening to a few lives. Y'all know I like to take my naps. I be getting migraines and shit, man. Like, and around this time of year, when we transition into winter, they be revving up for a couple of weeks. So I was floating around this morning, and I went somewhere, and I'm listening to people talk. And this person gets on the panel, and so, you know, everybody's been talking about this whole food stamp situation. I'm not gonna delve into that. What's up, Daquan? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know some people that truly need it. I know people that don't need it. It is what it is. Hey, I don't care about that. But what I heard this morning made my motherfucking skin boil. So y'all know for a year I did nurse management, and within nurse management, you manage your unit or whatever. Thank you. Somebody just subscribed. So let me put on my girl voice. I was trying to be a stud. It didn't go too well. Hey y'all, I'm a girl. I am a girl. It's the winter time, baby. So I'm a girl. I am not a bro. I am definitely a sister. I was trying. It wasn't working. It was doing too much for my throat. No, for real. All right, so I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the people talk. And so this individual gets up there and they're just carrying on about, mine, you're safe in here. Just don't say no stupid shit. Cause my managing mods, my mods are no nonsense. They know the type of channel I got over here. Oh shit. Let me fix that. Cause I had, there you go. I had did some editing because there's a couple of people that ain't been coming around. And I found out there's a couple of people that ain't even been online in like a year. So don't take that personal. We good. You know who I'm talking to. We good. So I'm sitting in this live and I was doing some paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And this person hits the panel. Go ahead and type again, YouTube cameras. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. And they're like, I don't have to work. And if I go, they just talking about working and shit. And if I go back to work, you know, I can't make but minimum wage and all this stuff. And a high school diploma, and I ain't worked in 20 years. Hey, Butter Pecan. Thank you, boo. It's dark as fuck. So, peep gang. The reason I'm giving my testimony to this is because, like I said, although because I'm going back to school, I've decided to leave management and go back to the floor. But when I was in management and when I've been, even as a supervisor, I used to have to interview STNAs. I've had to interview fellow nurses. You know what I'm saying? I've had to interview housekeepers, just, you know, just that process. You know, we need you to conduct this interview. So I'm listening to this person and I'm like, I'm not gonna side eye y'all y'all content creators, right? Because I know everybody come on, a lot of us are content creators. We all talk, y'all like who y'all like. I mean, I could side eye y'all, but I'm not gonna side eye y'all, because I understand, I peep game. But this person is saying this stuff, and I'm like, do you not know that those time gaps in between employment hurts you more than it helps you? Hood, hey sis, like, when I interview someone and say they come and they've been a nurse for 20 years, but they ain't worked in 5 years, they can't come and ask for pay based on them being a licensed nurse for 20 years if they haven't worked in 5 years. You're going to get paid for the active time that you have been working. Somebody help me. I'm listening, and I'm like, this is why certain people don't like me. Because you can't just come to me and say stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're saying something that makes sense and it's something that we can understand or relate to, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking shit and you're saying shit that don't make sense, and I'm not knocking nobody, you know, if you got your GED or your high school diploma, or even if you didn't graduate on time and you went and got an alternate high school diploma, whatever you did, you made it, you're successful, and I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? If you got a trade, if you worked your way up at your job, if you were grandfathered in, whatever it is that you're doing, I myself am proud of you, because you're getting out here and you're doing something, right? But $4,000 a month in New York is poverty. Okay, $4,000 a month in California is poverty. $4,000 a month in Florida might be a little poverty. You know, so thank you, YouTube cameras. You can't sit and talk to people who have careers, who know how things go in their demographics. So if you live somewhere like, okay, I'm from Cleveland, Detroit, maybe Mississippi, some certain places like that, making 48 to 60 a year might be feasible. And it depends on how many people are in your household. But when you're talking about places where the cost of living is crazy, hey, Big Man TV, I was in your clouds the other night. I wasn't there long, but I did drop down and like the video. When you're talking about certain spaces and places, that's no money. I'm not gonna brag, because I don't have to brag about money. My daughter's texting me. So if y'all hear that glitch, that's her texting me complaining about her being at her staff meeting. I don't care, okay? My daughter, never mind. Just know my daughter make a little bit more than that a month, and she be sometimes needing to call me like, Mom, can you slide me $150 to get groceries after she pay her bills? And you know what I'm saying? Because she got her own place. We don't get any. Well, I've gotten it in the past, don't get me wrong, when I was a young mom and different things like that, but that was short-lived because I wanted to fucking work. Why the fuck would I sit up and accept a check when I can go to work and make triple that? That was always my mindset. But again, I'm not knocking nobody, because we all fall on hard times. I fell on hard times throughout my career, because like, people don't understand. Yes, nurses make enough. But depending on where you are, depending on your living situation, I wasn't able to get childcare and different things like that. Hey, Hill's my favorite. I wasn't able to get food stamps after a certain time. So like, where people thinking that the money is coming in and flourishing, it was a time where I was paying $1,000 a month for childcare, just for one kid. Thank God my kids is 9 years apart. But so I get the struggles and I get all of those things. But when you got people sitting on panels and they just talking all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then you get, and it was funny because last night Tulsa called me a panhandler. Call me what the fuck you want to call me. That's fine. Send me a cash app. Call me a panhandler, but cash at me while you calling me a panhandler. How about that? It ain't even that motherfucking serious, because I ain't been going live. I ain't been saying shit. And then what? What am I panhandling now? I've been quiet. I ain't said shit. I ain't did shit. I've been chilling. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not, it's fun. But it's just not that serious for me. I be sick of the bullshit. with people. Like, let me say this, because there's a content creator in here. I have, and then I'm gonna get back to the bullshit. I have poured into so many content creators on here through memberships. I'm not gonna say who, because I've been getting memberships on and off for years. I've had memberships from some of y'all top content creators. I've sent cash apps, I've sent super chats, you know what I'm saying? It's certain people, you know, oh, buy me a coffee or whatever. I shoot them, you know what I'm saying? I'm not naming people because everybody collectively, I have that if I'm in a chat, whether I got a mind stick or not, I have supported him, whether it's $5, $10, whatever. It ain't gotta be a lot, but it's been something because I didn't have to do anything for them. So when people come back and say that shit, I be like, what the fuck is you talking about? Because I move in silence doesn't mean that I don't support these content creators. Because I move in silence and I don't brag about it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it at that because they know who they know and I'm not pulling it back. You know what I'm saying? YouTube cameras, Saturday, I would like to have a sit down with you. I'm gonna schedule a coffee chat live. I know you go live on Saturdays. Most of the time I go live a little bit earlier than you, but I want to have a sit down with you. Me and you need to have a sit down because I consider you to be one of my day ones, like my day one. You know what I'm saying? So we need to talk. But so as far as that go, I'm not worried about that. Shit, as far as I'm concerned, the more you beg, the more you get. But I don't have to. Y'all forget a lot of shit I be fucking with y'all on, joking with, but a lot of shit I can't even do because my bitch be like, hey, chill out. Hey, chill. Y'all be want me to cuss people out. She be like, nope. No. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants me to get it out the mud. She wants me to do real content. She wants me to focus on doing content based on the things I like to do. I like to shop, you know, I like perfume, I like makeup, things like that. So I am, some of those things cost, whatever. Okay, let's get back to this conversation about working. Everybody in here work, right? Anybody in here in HR, whatever. If you catch this later, please comment. But we all know that, again, the time, they pay attention to time gaps in employment. If you haven't worked in 20 years, you cannot go to a job demanding to be paid higher pay. They're going to say, you ain't worked in 5 years. You haven't worked in 10 years. You haven't worked in 20 years. Okay, I get it. You was a stay-at-home mom. You was a housewife. You was, you know, you had this going, or maybe you had to get a surgery or something, or maybe you took some time off to take care of a family member, you know what I'm saying? But to them, you have not accumulated work time. And I'm using layman's terms because people like to critique, but you're not accumulating time. You know what I'm saying? And some people are like, well, that's just for nursing. No, it's not. My best friend, my real life best friend, her career is in human resources. And so these are, when I was interviewing people and trying to figure these things out, these would be questions I would ask her and, like, you know, my DONs and, you know, different people. Just because a person, like I said, using it as a nurse as an example, just because a person has been a nurse for 15 years, if they have a huge time gap, the employer, the HR people, they're going to factor that in. If you work in banking and you haven't, you know how much has changed even in 5 years in banking. You haven't worked in banking since 2020. You know how much has changed since 2020? You can't go in there and was like, well, I worked in banking for 20 years, but I was off work for 5 years, but I want you to pay me like I've been working consecutively for 20 years. They're not going to do that. They may offer you something, but they're not going to offer you what you're asking for because they're going to look at that time break, the transitions. You don't qualify. Now, you got people that's talking about they ain't worked in 20 years. Saying they're going to walk into a place and demand a certain amount of pay. College experience gets you only but somewhere. College experience gets you only but somewhere. And when we're talking about college experience, for me, that'll get me somewhere because I'm in healthcare. But when you're, depending on the career path that you've taken, depending on the career choice that you have made, college experience means absolutely nothing. The college degree means something. That trade, that diploma, that certificate means something. Saying that I went to school for something does not mean that you're going to get higher pay. I'm choosing my words wisely because I don't want to beef about this. What's up, Marley? I shared you out too, homie. I don't want to beef about this. And I don't want nobody to feel like I'm throwing shade. I'm just debunking this shit. My problem is when you got college graduates, when you got people that's had careers that sit up and let these people hit these panels and talk this stupid ass shit and they don't stop them. You can be a friend to somebody. You can be cool with somebody and still correct them. You can say, nah, you know that ain't, girl, you tripping. You know that ain't how that go, right? You can do that. You can say, well, that's not how that go. You can say, well, I don't agree with that. You can correct that. What's up, Jenny? Hey, Jenny, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can do that and still be cool. But then that's why, then people get mad when I say the things I be saying. Like, I do content now, but I've been a subscriber in these sectors since late 2020. And hey, Rico, my baby. And I'm a person that got sense regardless. Like YouTube cameras is my sis, you know? And sometimes I be like, if she don't motherfucking correct that, but I get it. So YouTube cameras is a little bit more passive than I am when it comes to things where she told me off, didn't you, sis? But she could be a little bit more passive with people, and I know she like to let people get their shit off. And I know she's not as voiceful as I am. But when it comes to certain people, I be like, why the fuck is you letting them say this dumb shit? Me and Lemon are, so let me clear the air. Yes, y'all have seen me and Lemon's chat. But me and Lemon have not had a conversation. Me and Lemon have not made amends. Me and Lemon have not discussed anything. I just dropped down and started kicking it because I like the bullshit. But listen. Lemon couldn't come on my panel yelling that he made, and this ain't no shade to him, but I'm a person of common sense. Lemon couldn't come on my panel talking about some, yeah, I make $4,000 a month. Nigga, you live in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else is you doing, baby? He couldn't do that. You know, like, he couldn't do that. Like, because I'm gonna be like, well, we talking about California. You know, I'm going to break it down. But see, that's because a couple of my friends say I be bringing too much common sense to this sector. But you got to, because you have so many people. You have some younger people. You have some people that may not know. And they sitting up listening to a motherfucker talk about they ain't worked in 20 years. But they not going to take a job accepting anything less than $20-something an hour. Technically, where you from, $20-something an hour is probably the closest thing to minimum wage. But I'm going to be nice. I'm gonna be nice. But that was some bullshit. And whoever heard it can probably, that was some I'm like, what in the flying fuck is going on here? What is going on here? Now, I don't care. Your baby daddy good to you. My baby daddy good. Well, my youngest daughter's father is excellent. Excellent. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't knocking that. You know, if you able to take care of your family and take care of your home and make sure your kids is healthy and thriving. Like my 11-year-old sitting over here sleep. We sitting in the car, heat blasting. I want to cut it off. She sleep. I asked her what she want for dinner. She said, well, she goes to a it's like an after school program, but it's like STEM. It's like a STEM after school program. So with this program, they actually have someone that they do dinners. So it's like from the ages of 10 to high school. It's not like a daycare. It's 10 through high school, and they do all kind of stuff. Like Thursday, she is actually performing in a dance routines. I may record it, it's just so y'all can see, her, but I may not directly show her face. But I think y'all done seen her before. Anyway, Rico, be good, little bro, be good. But yeah, I just. It be so many things. And I'm like, if I say this shit, I'm gonna be beefing. or if I handle it a certain way, I'm gonna be beefing, or if I come out, if I respond a certain way, I'm gonna be beefing. Like, it's someone else that came at me about being in Lemon's chat, and it's kind of like, when y'all see my wall post, I see a lot of things that y'all don't see. I get a lot of kites because I don't always be everywhere, and people can feel however they want to feel. Because if I like you and I respect you, yeah, I'm gonna fuss at you. I might talk shit, but I don't see a need to beef. But listen, if you feel some kind of way about what I'm doing, and like, I'm the kind of person, you can come talk to me, right? I don't like a person to put me on blast. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I know that you're a person that can contact me privately. You know what I'm saying? Because I am 41, I am grown, you know. Especially if I feel like we have that type of rapport. Because I'm the same way. It's not about being behind the scenes. It's just about, that's just how I am. That's just my personality. I'm like that in real life. Like, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the Sagittarius in me. That's just a quality that somebody tell me, that's just you being a Sagittarius. Like, certain things of the heart for me, things that I value, I like to keep private. But I'm not really beefing with nobody. First of all, I don't have time. Like, between these two jobs and trying to get stuff ready for school and just I'm trying to set up a lot of things in my real life. I just don't have time to even focus. So like, when you see me in the morning and then I go through that break, I'm either charting, or I'm out in the field, or I'm doing something else with my other job, which I'm about to be working 12-hour shifts again. So like, I just don't have the time. And so one of my subscribers hit me up on the back end, and I'm saying this out loud, and it was like, well, why haven't you been going live? And I'm like, because I just haven't had a lot to say, for one. And for two, I'm not beefing with nobody. Like, I would talk shit on my community wall, and then they asked me why I changed my name. I said, because I'm back to really being a subscriber for the most part. And then when I do start doing content, it's going to be a little comedy in it. I'm thinking about like doing stuff like going to different stores and talking about clothes and ranking clothes, and like doing an ugly clothing haul. But plus, I love the Joker. Batman is my favorite movie. Like, the Batman series is my favorite, and I love the Joker. Like, out of all the villains, the Joker is my person. But I mean, shit, I'm gonna change my identity as much as I want to. This fucking internet. But yeah, that whole shit with that working shit this morning, I was just irritated as fuck. What else irritated the fuck out of me? All right, so everybody want to know, Lemon, I was over on somebody's panel. Where the fuck was I at? Lemon, I was at Ben Zones. And Lemon asked me about the situation with binary. I don't know what happened. So I got up. I did whatever a grown person do. Hey, Gingy. I love me some Gingy and Wins. You sit right there, Gingy, and I don't give a fuck what they say. I love Gingy, okay? Yes, Butter Pecan. Yes. So, man, listen. I downsized Butter Pecan. I downsized to an apartment for now because I'm going back to school. And my monthly income is still $3K plus. I mean, not my income, but my expenses. Y'all know my income is way more than that. My expenses is like, you know, food, toiletries, laundry. Oh my God. I think that's the only thing I miss about not having my house is my washer and dryer. That shit is expensive. Why somebody gonna clip that? Like, she said her monthly income is $3,000. I don't give a fuck. I told y'all I'm a stripper and I drive Uber and I'm pregnant, okay? No, but for real. All right, so let me talk about the binary situation. Gingy, and type again, please. So my friend, I do have a friend on here. You're welcome, sis. And you know you can handle that however you want to handle that. My friend, she hit me up. She like, hey, you know, my binary took your monster. And I'm like, no, you know, I ain't been over there. I've been kind of like in the mornings, I've been kind of busy. And then like, it's different now because of the case manager type job I got. I be having to, like before, I was waking up and I would have the time. I just haven't had the time. And she couldn't really tell me exactly what happened, but I guess he just took it. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him, fuck his mind stick, fuck his channel, fuck all that shit, because that's my mindset, you know what I'm saying? So, because he's another one, I feel like, I mean, he doing whatever he doing for the spur, he trying to get in the sector, whatever, but me and him follow each other on Instagram. He could have hit me up like, A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. You know, and let me say this, how I ended up even getting a mod stick was because of the memberships. Like, all the people that I was actively watching, I got a membership on their channel for that time being. So everybody, like, I had memberships with everybody that I watch. That was the only reason. I never asked for it. You know, it's not a requirement for me to be a subscriber or a supporter or whatever. But so then it was like, then it started being this little, people was asking me questions. I'm like, look, I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I don't know what's happening. But fuck him. Fuck his mod stick. Fuck his channel. Fuck all that shit. Fuck his life. And it's crazy as fuck because I'm still an active membership. Nigga, fuck you. Figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate bitch ass niggas. Like, come to me. Be a motherfucking man and come talk to me. I don't like that whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And it really bothers me because, like I tell people, I'm the only girl. Niggas raised me. My oldest brother is 55 years old. My youngest brother that's closest to me is 47. So I'm used to motherfuckers coming to me just keeping it 100, keep it a buck, keep it a G. You could have, hey, I'm about to take your mind stick. You ain't really being active, whatever the case may have been. But you know what? Then again, he don't have to because he's a pussy ass nigga that's out here looking for an opportunity. I ain't got a motherfucker support you. I do like his content. I like a lot of people's content, and then I complain about y'all content when y'all get on my nerves. I mean, that's just what I do. It ain't nothing personal. Look at my old boss, y'all. This old frumpy white bitch. Make me sick. Make me motherfucking sick. I should go run her ass over. Let me be nice. She built like the Charmin teddy bear. Right. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, like, I don't like every single thing that people do. Don't get me wrong. I can't control people's comments. I can't control their content all the time. They may do a 3-hour live and I might enjoy 2 hours of it. Okay? I think that's where people get things mixed up. But I don't like pussy ass niggas. And binary, I don't know if you're gonna get this kite. This ain't no motherfucking beef. Nigga, fuck you. You have a problem with things. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I was gonna fall back anyway because I didn't like how you did RNY TV. Okay? I didn't like that. I didn't like how you let ZX handle Sheffy, who is your mom. And somebody else said it, but I'm saying it again. I didn't like that. My mods are protected. If I say you my friend and I fuck with you, you protected. I don't give a damn that YouTube cameras fussed at me, whatever. She dropped down in this motherfucking chat, ain't nobody gonna fuck with her. That's how I roll. But I'm a nobody. Okay? Because you new to me and I'm new to you. Okay? But how the fuck you talk to RNY TV because you jealous. Because that's what it was. And I know I'm late with the content because I be busy. How you let ZX do chat rep, that was some bullshit. You know, and you coming into, I guess you coming into your blackness and trying to figure it the fuck out. But as a black man, a black upstanding man, a black educated man, a black man that's supposed to have some type of decency and respect for himself, and being a black man, you should protect the black woman at all costs. Me, I wouldn't be like, hey, ZX nigga, you need to chill. And then I would say, hey, chat rap, this is too much. Well, y'all call her Sheffy. I'm used to calling her chat rap. I would be like, Sheffy, this too much. Stop antagonizing him. You know what I'm saying? Because she was antagonizing him. But you let ZX talk to that woman. And that was the last live I was in of his. That day with ZX. You let him talk to her like she wasn't shit. And that shit was not cool, my nigga. That shit was not cool at all. It's fucking disgusting. There go with my favorite STNA. I don't know if she can see me. Oh, she saw me. And so that was some bullshit. And then for you to turn around and say all that egregious shit to RNY. And then, I mean, I don't know if she forgave you or not, if she chose to. I mean, I know that's what a lot of people do. But nigga, that was some bullshit. And I don't give a fuck about, oh, how you reacted off emotion. You reacted off emotion. And how the fuck are you reacting off emotion when you got a whole motherfucking wife at home? You got a whole ass wife. What the fuck is we doing? That shit was fucked up. I don't give a fuck. That shit was fucked up. Like, if she choose to forgive him or whatever, that's fine. You know, I understand being a sister, you know, a spiritual sister. We tend to forgive people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got to say about that. I don't care. I mean, whatever her and Envy got going on, I've already said, I already felt it in my spirit. I love it. I'm happy for them. But Binary did some whole shit. Those was 2 instances where I watched 2 women that supported him get disrespected, blatantly disrespected, and he was one of them that disrespected the women. Nah, fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. I'll spit in your motherfucking face. Keep your ass away from me. Like I said, and I you know, I fucked up because I'll be like, oh, block me. These motherfuckers don't block me. They won't block me. I'll be like, God damn it. But it's cool. But yeah, fuck that nigga. I'm dead ass serious with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't want to protect black women. I'm a woman. I'm gonna protect black women. And that's why I say, as much as I could really beef and go back and forth with women, a lot of times I just stand down because I'm a black woman, and I'll be like, fuck it. Just, all right, bitch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that shit differently, but that shit was not cool. That shit was weird as fuck, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you a pussy. You a pussy. You know, and that's just what it is. And you can say what the fuck you want to say and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Guess what, bitch? I won't hear it. I won't even motherfucking hear it. I won't hear it. I won't see it. Not at all. Because I tell you, when I cut you off, I cut you off. I mean, and you ain't giving me enough entertainment now because I'm busy for me to even be sitting back like, well, let me see what's going on. No, not after you do that shit. No. Especially when you're talking about that, you know, like, I just don't like that shit with these niggas over here. Like, y'all just disrespect these women, and then my thing is, if the person ain't messy, okay, I get it. Like, some people, they messy, they like the shit, they like to kick the shit off, they like to beef, they like to cuss, they like to scratch. We got those people. You know what I'm saying? We got those people that will get in a ring with you. Fuck you, nigga. Suck my dick. I'll fuck you up. You fat, you ugly, you cockeyed. Whatever. You know, you got those women that stand down and go toe-to-toe with these niggas. But then you got those women that ain't going toe-to-toe with these niggas, that ain't doing shit but just being a supporter. You know, we all messy, but they just really being a supporter. And then you throw a bitch fit because she go get some dick. The fuck is we talking? Because, like, y'all looking at it from a content creator standpoint. I'm looking at it from a bitch nigga, hating ass nigga standpoint. She go get some dick. She go get fucked. She find her a nigga that she like fucking with. And now we throwing hissy fits? Boy, if you don't go fuck your wife. Nah. Yeah, see, that's why I draw the line. So, like, I'm not even saying that it may not be a day I might not drop in his his chat. Like I said, I truly liked his content. But as far as being a supporter, as far as trying to be buddy, same thing with my situation with Lemon. I go there because I like watching the show. I love the chat. I love the chat, and the chat love me. So let me tell you what happened. Lemon still had me blocked. So I wasn't blocked in his chat, but he still had me blocked, right? So I had dropped down and everybody was speaking to me. He was having he's like, LaDawn, where is she at? Where is she at? Hey, Malik, what's up, bro? Where is she at? Because he still had me blocked, but he can see me now. But like I said, me and him, we ain't like cop deuces or nothing. I'm just there for the content. Okay, they need to come on with this damn meeting now. I'm tired of sitting in this car. But like, yeah, it ain't nothing like that. So just so y'all know, ain't nobody on the back end. I don't want to mind stick over there. I'm just there to really enjoy the chat. And if somebody asked me, I was like, well, if somebody else go live, I will go over there, like, you know. But I like trolling over there. I ain't gonna lie. I like trolling the panel. See, on here, I get to say everything I can't say to people in real life. Like, you know, them co-workers that's always got something to say, the loud bitches, the ignorant bitches. Like when I'm at work and it's certain people I can't be like, oh, this stupid ass bitch. I can do that on here, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, here come this motherfucker asking all these dumbass questions. I can't do that over here. I can't do that at work. Where's the dirty sector? Is you talking about where Ghostface Keisha be at? Watch, they gonna be running around talking about she was cussing him out and this, that. No, I wasn't. I just told him, I get, see, when I see, I'm from Cleveland. And I was raised by men. So when I'm expressing myself, it gets real ghetto. And I'm sorry, I'm watching my surroundings, because like where I'm parked at, I have to keep looking back because I'm parked in front of a rehab center. My daughter works at the rehab center. It look like this her coming out. No, that ain't her. Damn. So it may, you know, sometimes an ambulance be coming through and shit, so I may have to move. So that's why I'm watching my surroundings. But that's just how I talk for real. Like, and we're like, when me and my homegirls be talking, like we just gotta. And everybody got, yeah, I'm in Ohio. Yeah, I am in Ohio. Yeah, we just gotta. I'm just gotta. Like I tell people, I'm not bougie. I'm a ghetto bitch with a career. I'm a ghetto bitch with a dream and a career. Yeah, I like Keisha. I like both Keishas. I like that Keisha and I like Keisha TV. I like both of them. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really got to say about it. A lot of the stuff, I'm just like, if it was on my wall, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be beefing with nobody. I ain't about to be internet thugging. I ain't about to be keyboard thugging. You know, I know I can hit my link, my live button and say whatever I need to say. A lot of times I just choose not to. Go ahead. Because of this fact that it's just not that important. Sometimes I be having a chart. Like sometimes, like even like now when I go home, I have to go and review like paperwork. Like I'll be sitting on a computer. Plus, you know, Babe was staying up. Well, she's not doing it as much now, but she was spending more time at the house during the week versus the weekends. And I ain't got time for that shit. I'm laid up. You know, I ain't about to be sitting up here like I did it in the beginning, but then she started side-eyeing me, and I'm like, okay, babe, I'll fall back. Because it really wasn't getting me nowhere. I mean, I'm grateful for all the connections and all of those things, don't get me wrong. I'm not ungrateful for those things. I'm grateful for everyone who support me. I'm grateful for everyone who shouted me out. You know what I'm saying? And some people that, no matter what y'all say or y'all do, I just got genuine love for them. It's a couple of content creators that have supported me. I'm not saying that not all haven't. But I like to keep things private for that anonymity, you know what I'm saying? And it keeps our relationship decent. When I keep our associations private for me, it keeps our relationship decent, you know what I'm saying? Because then we don't have to let people pick it apart. And especially because a lot of these new associations for me are fresh. So I'd rather just like, you see them and then that's that, you know. Let me see what else is going on, child. Oh, I've been live. I gave y'all a half an hour. I gave y'all a half an hour, child. She need to come on. I'm ready to go home and get back in my bed. Yeah, and it's just because it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's still new. And this, I mean, as a subscriber, I didn't extend myself to people. But as a content creator, of course, that's what we do. But yeah, it's just keeping everything on the up and up. You know, let them get to know me, see how I move, see that, you know, and like I tell people, I'm gonna be in a lot of spaces. I'm gonna be in I like today, I mean, I was in KRNs, we was all there. We don't have control over what them people was gonna call in and say. We don't have control over that. You gotta send it to me. I gotta hear it. I don't have control over if I go click Pizarro's live and next thing I know she dragging the fuck out of Shakim. and vice versa. I don't have control over if I go to Nest Live and, you know, next thing I know, she dragging the fuck out of, I don't know, chat rep. Like, I don't have control over that. I'm just there as a subscriber. Now, I can choose to stay or leave. You know, sometimes I'll click off, or I'll just be like, okay, but I'm not commenting on that person. I can't tell them what to say. But like the whole you can't go where you want to go stuff, like that shit crazy work to me. I don't care if my moms are sitting somewhere and I'm getting dragged. What the fuck? That don't mean that you're disloyal to me. Hell, I just became a content creator over here. You know, I don't expect you guys not to go enjoy what you enjoy from that person because me and that person don't get along. But then again, for me, this shit is not real for me. This shit, I'm not sleeping. I don't go to bed sleeping on this shit, for real, for real. I go to bed eating popcorn and drinking Pepsi. Speaking of, I need to go get me another Pepsi. Oh my gosh, she need to come on. Hey, there go my bestie right there. Landlord, that's my best friend, y'all. We agreed to that after we seen them titties that Saturday morning. You know, we agreed to be good friends. Plus, you know, I love Maya's my bitch. Can you tell Maya to come so I can give her a monster? Ooh, speaking of titties. Speaking of titties and penises and sexual party favors and activities and grabbing penises and cameras, y'all some freaks in this sector. Like, I done seen titties, I done seen geriatric penis that don't work, I done seen elderly woman working out, jerking and gyrating, I done seen nasty looking vaginas. Not saying that all, I done seen weird looking nipples. I done seen men with stud titties. Can y'all keep y'all clothes on? Girl, when he stood up, I was sitting there like, what the fuck is he doing? And a couple of people drop down like, ooh, he holding. I'm like, what is he holding? That motherfucker don't work. He done got diabetes. He done had strokes and shit. And that was before. That was after the penis pump situation. That motherfucker ain't doing it. Listen. The only way his shit work is if he taking some type of injection. My daughter's texting me, y'all, if it's breaking up. Because, child, with all them ailments, and I'm not saying, let me say this, I'm not saying that the size might not be the size, but the size don't mean shit if that motherfucker just sitting up like this. That motherfucker's a headmaster. Come on now, quit playing with me. That motherfucker ain't giving nothing but some good tongue. We know them type. Well, at least I do. Give you a few dollars and all. They can't get it to work, but they'll tongue your ass to death. Tongue and finger like a fucking lesbian. Yeah, Rico. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. I have seen so much sexual things in the past 30 days. And I'm just like, why am I seeing all this? I don't, ew. And then people are like, what the titties look? Listen, I'm not commenting on none of that. You know, I know I'm a lesbian. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm a lesbian, but I'm not inappropriate. I'm not just out here drooling over every female I see. I'm not drooling and coddling. Man, landlord, these motherfuckers out here just slanging dick, titty, and pussy like it ain't no tomorrow. For free. For free. Let me stand up. Grab my dick for free. What the fuck? And I'm side-eyeing a lot of these chicks that was sitting up there googly-eyed and giggling and, ooh, look like that old nasty motherfucker. ZX stuck in the motherfucking 90s. Why? Stop. That nigga still walk around like he with his 90s swag. Man, listen. That peeing stuff, I was just like, actually, I ain't gonna lie to you, I clicked off. I didn't listen to that part. I didn't. When they started talking about that, I went and watched some pimple popping videos for a minute. See, like, that's what I do. If it's something they talking about that I don't want to hear, I'll Jen, listen, I'm 41 and listen, when I was younger, what's up, Brooke? Hey, sis. Yeah, man, like some of that shit I be clicking off on, like I just don't even want to hear it, like. And you know, like I said, people think because I'm a lesbian that I'm like some type of super freak, and I mean, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, the fuck, I'm not. No, hell no. Nope. I get pissed off. Well, I'm a floor nurse, changing Foley's and shit, splashing all this, and I don't know. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Give me PTSD. When I was an STNA and shit, wiping people's ass, and I'm wiping and they pissing as I'm wiping. Listen, just, I don't want no parts in that. I don't want no parts in that. Yeah, I am young, but I'm old enough to know better. I'm old enough to know some things should be left to the imagination. It's nothing wrong with being sexual. It's nothing wrong with feeling like you're attractive. It's nothing wrong with any of those things. But some things should just be left to the imagination. That makes me want a woman more. I can see a woman with a fat ass and some big juicy titties, you know what I'm saying? And she got her little dress on and this shit just bite out. And I'm like, yeah, that bitch look good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I might see a woman and she might just have one other two, or she may not be as voluptuous, but she's dressed very sexy, very classy. I'm going to be more attracted to her because I know that she values her outward appearance over this bitch that is barely covering her nipples in the bottom of her butt crack. I hate the wintertime. Oh, y'all see that snow back there? You know what I'm saying? And even for myself, I have big titties. So I can't help if I wear a shirt that shows my cleavage. And it's sometimes I do it on purpose, but I'm not, like, the rest of my body may be covered. You know what I'm saying? Hi. Ooh, wait. Oh, never mind. Why don't you let the seat back, Tootie? Muffin just sat up like a zombie. Right, it's just like, you know, for me, I mean, like I said, when I was younger, though, I ain't gonna lie, I could have fooled. You supposed to do that shit when you young, you know? But as a grown woman, I just think that some things should just be left to the imagination. And I also think that women should have discernment in regards to, you know, how they choose to communicate and entertain people on here. I mean, and if you gonna do that shit, man, look, man, listen, you about to pay me. You wanna see a titty? Pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. Like, pay me. Like, why the fuck are y'all doing this shit for free? ZS could be getting paid to stand up and grab his big limp dick. You know? Janet could have got paid for that video of her shaking her wobbly, you know, she got an ass, but there's a lot of dents, and she looked like her coochie looked like a sugar glider. But you know, what's up, Diva? That's Beast Mode Diva right there. Let me take care of that. But yeah, like, thank you, babe. You know I love you. But like, you know what I'm saying? All right, landlord. I just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get off of here though, because I don't normally stay long, because I do have a life. And I think my daughter getting ready to come out, so she gonna come out and want to complain about work. Oh, so when you see me and certain people saying that, Jen, you know who we talking about now. Yep. If you see us saying wombat or sugar glider or monster, it's only one person we call a monster, and only me and my subscribers do that. And the monster, hey Miss Tracy, It's so good to see you, Miss Tracy. I hope all is well. The monster, I don't know, because I don't know if you support that person. But you'll catch me, just when you see me type monster, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so wombat and sugar glider. And then there's a monster. And then the bitch ass nigga's gonna be binary. Yeah, yeah. Bitch ass niggas. So anytime you see me typing BAN, you know who I'm talking about. I love Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy used to cut her food too, child. Miss Tracy definitely gave me a key. Some of y'all definitely gave me a key, but I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we all go through spaces and phases. So like, I ain't gonna lie. When I used to play like IMVU and shit like that in the Second Life, I used to cut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I haven't maybe done things, but that was when I'm in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I danced a little bit when I first had my oldest daughter, because I didn't want to be on welfare, you know. And I was, before I decided to become an STNA or whatever, I'm like, what am I gonna do? And so I was dancing at a white club in downtown Cleveland. So I'm not ashamed to say those things, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, people can take whatever they want, but I was fucking 21 years old, so that was 20 years ago. Have at it. You ain't gonna find no pictures. You ain't gonna find proof. That's word of mouth. I can give y'all 9 more minutes. You know what I love about my little piece, my little piece of lives, y'all? I have like, I'll get like 20 viewers and then have like 15 likes. That means so much to me. I really appreciate that, because I know y'all love me and I love y'all. And I know a lot of people say they want me to go live more, they want me to cuss people out, but I'm just trying to do some things a little different. I mean, like, I still want to do the lesbian love connection. Yep, no pictures, no proof, baby. No pictures, no proof. That was back when we had the chirp phones and the blue Nokia phones and shit like that. Wasn't no pictures, baby. We was just starting off with Black Planet and MySpace, and I wasn't putting that shit on there. Girl, if you don't come on outside, now she texts me talking about, is you here? Yes. The hell? Yeah, that was back then, baby. I got a few pictures of me in some club clothes. You might be able to find, but you would never see me in no attire like that. But yeah, I do appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love y'all, and you know, I like who I like, and I just don't want nobody to take anything personal, because like, if I'm gonna shade you, if I'm gonna drag you, if I'm against you, I'm very, very verbal about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very, as you can see, I can be very verbal. But if I don't really respond, or if I taunt you a little bit, don't take that shit serious, because trust me, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna have to sit down with my day one, because like, yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I think a person's perception is their reality. But yeah. Ooh, Lord. Hot. Y'all, Muffin is over here knocked out. Like, she done worked all day. Tootie. 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 No, leave you alone. I mean, knocked out, head cocked back. She gonna have a crook in her neck. Muffin, wake up. No? You worked hard today? She said, yeah. She looked just like me. You worked hard today? Child. I'm sitting in this car. She need to come out. 6:45. All right, y'all. I'm going to go on here because I need to call this girl, let her know I'm here. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Thank you to all my mods. Diva, you know, I returned the favor. You know I love you. I fuck with you the long way. You know, not go back to late 2020. YouTube cameras, I'll see you around. Rico, you know how to find me. Binary, fuck you. Jen, you know I love you. You know, welcome to the Garden family. I got a couple of things I am gonna talk about. I promise y'all, I'm gonna do a Saturday morning live. Y'all know I like to do my Saturday morning coffee chats. I am gonna do a Saturday morning coffee chat. But let me go, because this girl about to start calling me anyway, so it's gonna mess up the call. I will see y'all out in the streets. Y'all have a good day. Hug yourself, love yourself. If nobody told you today I love you, just be kind to yourself. For real, be kind to yourself. You know, don't take this shit too hard. This storm will pass. Things only last for a short period of time. All right, bye y'all. Peace.